So still on the concept of liquidity, but then I want to just explain something very briefly in this particular video. I've actually gone through it in the market structure module, but then I just want to reiterate and make it very clear with you guys in this particular video. So the difference between liquidity sweep versus break of structure is very important. Remember, we said that when we are breaking structure, price is strongly in a particular direction and it ensures that that particular direction would continue for a moment. All right, so it's just for trend continuation. Now if you want to confirm if there is a break of structure or a sweep of liquidity, you need to use this simple concept. I've actually explained this earlier on, but then let me reiterate on that and show you how it looks like in reality. So look at this particular movement. We had price coming from somewhere around down here, boom, 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 up to this level. Remember, we said that to confirm if we have a valid retracement, we need at least 3 candles that are closing in the opposite direction. So this is an uptrend. So we have more than 3 candles that are in the downward direction closing below. What I mean by closing is just the close of that particular candle, not the wick. So this is the close of this is the close of this is the close of this. We have more than 3 and this candle has a lot of momentum. So we consider this as a low. For this is a higher low because we are going upward. So the moment we see price closes with the body of the candle above the highest wick, so this is where we identify the highest wick. So the moment we have price closing above the highest wick, it is believed or we consider this as a break of structure. So the moment we see a body closing above it, what do we call it? A break of structure. But then if it is a liquidity sweep, we're not going to see the body closing above the highest wick. Relatively around here, we have so many wicks here, but then the highest is what we draw our horizontal line from. And then the same thing comes here, no retracement. You look at this, you can see that there is no retracement. Price is going up, 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 up to this level. The next time we saw a retracement was here. We have this close, and this close. Notice where the bodies are closing. The first candle as a sell candle closed here. The second candle as a sell candle closed here. The third candle as a sell candle closed here. So this is confirmed. We now have our retracement, and then we'll look for the highest wick around here. So relatively, this is the highest wick. Do you see that? The highest level. And that is our horizontal line. So until we confirm there is a break of structure, this place remains as liquidity. You're going to mark it as liquidity because that's where there are stop losses for those people selling. I don't want you to start thinking of who is selling from there. There are definitely people selling from up here, right? So this is it. Price didn't close above here. And this is what, if we look at this, we couldn't see price closing above there. That is what? That is a liquidity sweep. And what did you see? Price coming back massively or aggressively downward. And this is a simple pattern of identifying a liquidity sweep from a break of structure. And let me say that again. This didn't close above the line, but then the one we had down here, it closed above and it ensures price movement. So the moment you see these things, you have to hold on. Look at it carefully. Now, another way to know whether you can take this, if you're taking a reversal entry, is to look for a shifting structure around here, mostly on the lower time frame. I'm going to show you how to do that eventually, but then I'm just showing you how it works with this simple strategy. You can see that same area, price sweeping liquidity, and then on the lower time frame, you're having a shifting structure somewhere around here. In fact, this is even a shifting structure somewhere around here. So all these areas for sell, 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 and all the confirmation. And that is simple way of knowing whether that guy is going to reverse or not. So that is the difference between a break of structure and a sweep of liquidity. Let me go to the next video.